I'm Paris Jackson. Today we're talking about the arts, fall arts. If you love the world of arts and culture, fall arts season is the best time of year. Taproot Theatre in Greenwood is where we find Crosscut, arts and culture editor-at-large Brangien Davis, who's behind the scenes with a local playwright, Andrew Lee Creech, exploring his new play about black cowboys.
Hey, Brangien.
Hi, Andrew.
Welcome to Taproot.
Well, thank you. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
You're going to show me the set?
Want to check it out?
Excellent.
All right. Got to do my grand entrance.
Here we are on stage.
Welcome. Welcome
Thank
to
you.
Taproot. Yeah, this is the set.
Yeah.
We are in Taproot in Greenwood, but we're transporting you to Texas, like Central Texas, 1884. It's still under construction, of course, right? This is a little modern.
Not part of the play?
Yeah. But do you want to go backstage?
I
Check it out?
absolutely do.
Okay.
Yes,
All
let's
right.
check it out.
Yep. So this is the rehearsal room, right?
Okay.
So welcome. I don't think a lot of people don't really get to see this.
No, I'm
but
thrilled.
This is the set. A stage manager comes through and literally like measures and tapes out the entire set.
But how fun to move to 3D after this.
The name of the play, it's Last Drive to Dodge. It's an American play, but at its heart, it's a love story. It's about Roe and Prophet, two black people who work on a ranch, a cattle ranch in 1884 Texas. And it is their story of figuring out how to get off of that ranch and how to create a new future for themselves.
Went into town last night, had the blacksmith make me up my own brand.
Last Drive to Dodge is part of Andrew's ambitious Legacy Plays project, a planned 9-play series highlighting the Black American experience during pivotal moments in American history.
I started this project trying to answer this question of who haven't we heard from, who hasn't had a chance to tell their story. There's been some research recently that has shown that 1 out of every 4 cowboys was black, and yet we don't really see that in the kind of cultural awareness around the American frontier.
But it is relevant to right now, no matter where you are, right? Some of the themes you're touching on race, you're touching on class issues, you're touching on gender.
Yep. So exactly, there's a lot. There's a lot in this play. There's so much.
I'm not gonna stand here and let you make me feel awful about my choices. I came back on my own volition.
So most of Last Drive to Dodge is pretty realistic, but there are a few surreal aspects to it. And without spoiling anything, I just wondered, as a writer, how do you convince the audience, that the surreal parts are actually happening?
To me, that answer depends on the audience. I'm always looking for what's the impossible thing? What's the surreal? What's the magical that can elevate that and make it theatrical?
During the technical rehearsal, the cast and crew brought the theatricality to life through music, lighting, and the insight of director Valerie Curtis Newton.
I just want it to be sort of more seamless.
It's always amazing being in the room because while I'm sitting there listening to my play, Val will also just drop some gold nugget that I'll be like, okay, wait, let me just, you said what now? Okay, let's, save that for later.
So you're about a week away from opening. How are you feeling? What are you excited about for you, for the actors, and for the audience?
I feel a lot about it. Everything I write, there's bits of myself scattered throughout the play, so it's a vulnerable act to write, and it's a vulnerable act to share it. So as excited as I am, I'm also like, what are people gonna think?
Of course.
I just want people to come in and have an experience. They can go out and leave the theater, continue the conversation. If they see a character on stage that they've never seen before, that they connect to, and that lets them feel seen in some way, right?
Yeah.
That's important. That's a win.
Last Drive to Dodge runs at Taproot Theatre September 20th through October 21st. Watch Crosscut now for more fall art spotlights in the coming months.